Hey, I'm Emily Fraser from Matching Pool. I hope you all like and follow Shark Street.
Hi, I'm Lukas Fracasso-Verner. Join us on the Shark.
Hello, I'm Salotto, and join us on Shark Stream.
Hello everyone, I'm Francisco Sanchez Ruiz. Join us to the Shark Stream. Let's go!
Hello, I am David Alcaide. Join us in Shark Stream.
Hey guys, I'm Federer Horst. Join us on the Shark Stream.
I'm Christina Tkach. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hey guys, it's Jason Schultz. Join us on the Shark Stream tonight.
I am John Moore. Join me on the Shark Stream.
Hi, I'm Savannah Easton. Join us on the Shark Stream.
Hi, my name is Georgia Georgiev, and you can join us at the Shark Stream.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Shark Stream. This is Brian in the booth, bringing you live pro list match action from Yale Billiards in Wallingford, Connecticut. We got our second match of possibly 3 today. We just had Bob Dargis playing against, oh boy, why am I drawing a blank? Mike Jackson, of course. There we go. And right now we have our number 5 and number 6 battling. We got Jamie Nadeau and Ryan Cullen, 2 great players that have been on our list for quite some time. Getting ready to lag, and here we go. It's going to be a close one. Like Ryan. Thanks everybody for tuning in. As always, make sure you like and share if you're enjoying this content. Subscribe on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook so you're always in tune with all the latest content from the Shark Stream. And oh, by the way, we have our partnership with Digital Pool right there on the bottom of your screen, sharkscreamtv.com, for access to all 18 of our tables here at Yale Billiards and for access to all of our recorded content. That's the place to be, so check that out as well. Hey, what's up, Paco? Thanks for joining us. We might have another match after this, not 100% confirmed yet, but it's plausible that we're going to have Lukas Fracasso-Verner, our number 1 lister and professional pool player, playing against our number 2 lister, Dave Gavrish. That might be coming tonight at 9:30. Not 100% sure. Pool players are pool players, you know. But for now, this is what we got. We got Jamie and Ryan in the 5 and 6 spots getting ready to battle. Ryan knocks that wing ball down with authority. And he's got a good look at the 1, so not much better. The The two's a little iffy, but other than that, it's a pretty good break. Yeah, this is what I mean. He can play the one in the corner, but getting position of any kind on the two is going to be tricky. He might choose to draw it back and just sort of accept his fate up here. That's about all I can see. He might play safe as well. Yeah, he's just going to lock him up on the 7. Ooh, hit that a little too firmly. That's going to come back. Jamie's going to have a pretty good opportunity here. Okay. Looks like these guys are getting a little used to the table. I guess they were out there shooting for about 10, 15 minutes beforehand, so they should be pretty warmed up, but that was a pretty wild miss from Ryan. This shot concerns me just because of the scratch possibility. I think Jamie might be trying for a safety here, too. Tried to cut it in, didn't quite get there. Not the worst leave in the world, though. Ryan's going to have to kick at this one, and I don't like the kick shot either direction. The 7's blocking the long rail on the right, and it looks to me like he could scratch if he goes on the long rail on the left. Going to try and spin it around the 7 a little bit. And just like that, it's down. Nice shot. Got good position on the 2, but this 3 ball is kind of a pill right now. And knock the 2 down and take the 3 for what it is. Gonna be a tough safe or combo either way, really. 3 and 5 are just locked up pretty good. Oop, my overhead's frozen. Gonna tap it up. Oh, didn't quite get the safety he was looking for. Let's see if I can unfreeze my overhead camera. Nice shot there from Jamie to put the 3 down, but he's not got a great look at this 4. If my overhead's working again. Yep, there we go. Much better. Yeah, you can sort of take a look there. That 4 ball is going to be kind of a problem. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe just sort of lightly push. Oops. Try to lightly push this 4 ball. Send the cue. This is a touchy shot, though. Not the other direction. Tried to get behind the 5, I think. Didn't quite get there. Tom Shine looking to sweat in the comments section. Says he'll take Ryan Cullen even. Well, best of luck, Ryan, or Tom. Used the whole pocket on that shot. But he's looking solid. Here's the thing, Tom. Yes, Ryan's number 6. He's been a top 5 lister for quite some time. Don't know if he lost or just missed a period, the 2-week period, to get down to the number 6 spot. But look at those Fargos, man. According to that, Ryan's a favorite to win, so I'd be careful. And he's looking very strong here with this out. Go ahead and go on my little Facebook app here, or not Facebook, my Fargo Rate app. Let's see, player 1 rating is 601. Player 2 rating 661. Calculate. Oops, that was not what I wanted. Just like that, Jamie gets the first match. Or not Jamie, sorry, Ryan got the first match. Still fighting with my Fargo Rate app. Try and get the percentage odds. Bring to Fargo a 601 versus a 661. The 601 is rated at 19.3% odds, and player 2 is 80.7% odds. So Jamie's got his work cut out for him if he wants to keep that number 5 spot. You know as well as anybody, my Fargo's 481. Don't know if it's accurate at this point, but it's definitely that's my established Fargo. All right, Ryan getting ready to break up rack number 2. And for that 3 ball to vanish. That it does, and he got 3 balls. Holy cow, what a break. One, got the wing ball, got the 6 on the side and the same side. Nice shot, and he's got a great look at this 2 ball. Could see a BNR here. Gonna draw it back for position on the 4. Not a bad strategy. Just needs a little tiny bit of stun, maybe even a touch of draw to keep it on that purple 5 ball. Ooh, just tried to dive in there a little bit, didn't quite get there. I have no idea how Fred's doing on his table. I believe they're on digital pool, so you could watch it yourself if you're not outside in the van. So cut there for Jamie. Ashley and Mike says I play stronger than a 471. Well, technically I'm a 481. I was hovering around 500, but I had a poor tournament performance recently, so it went down. We'll see what happens. It'll level off at some point. I think I only have a, what's the word, robustness of like 260, so it'll still fluctuate quite a bit over the next year. Hopefully I'll get a better number, but we'll see. Take that 481 for a spin in a couple of local tournaments if I wanted to, you know? Ryan's got himself in a little bit of a pickle here. 8 and 9 sitting between him and his target. Doesn't want to sell this 5-ball out either. Not happy. Tell by the body language, you know? Got a nice clean hit. Pretty steep cut shot for Jamie. But definitely makeable. Just like that. Nice shot, Jamie. Pretty good shape here to tie this up. Just got to come back for that 8-ball. He wants to probably play it off the right rail, and I don't know, I'd say just try to leave it on the left side of the table somewhere so he's got a nice angle. Ooh, hit it a little soft. Gotta make this a little bit trickier. Ooh, that's what I was afraid of, man. He got a little bit weird on that 8. Couldn't quite keep it out of the 9, and now it's going to bring Ryan back to the table. Aggressive, he can play the bank shot. Safe-ish, conservative, he could play for the rails or for the badges and counters, as I like to say. Just knock the 8 up to the short rail up top and keep the cue down south. Looks like he's going to not get this safety. It's going to leak out on him. Big opportunity for Jamie to tie it up. Just a stop shot, really, and then he's got the 9 right back in the bottom right corner. Again, got a little aggressive and got out of position. Made that shot 10 times harder than it had to be. And he left it hanging. Ouch. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not over yet. Oh, wow. What a fortunate roll, because that was going to be a hanger from almost anywhere on the table. Just not there. Let's look at this. Boy, oh boy. Is he going to try and go up to the top rail here and then back for the kick-in? Oof. Don't envy this position at all. Nicely done, Ryan, for this game number 2. Good job, buddy. All right, we're getting ready for rack number 3. Ryan Cullen up 2-0. Didn't get the wing ball that time. He did a good job on the first 2 breaks. I don't think. Yeah, no, that's dry. Not only is it dry, but it's one ball is obscured, so we might see a push out here. Might see a kick. There's the push. Gonna make Jamie give him. Oh, I don't know if I might hand this back. Yeah, from this angle, I mean, you can kick at it, but I don't think you can really hit the outside edge. Maybe. Got the ball pretty full. That might go all the way up in the corner. Or you could just stick them right on the 8 like that. Just barely grazes the outside edge of the 1, and it's going to be visible but not makeable, I don't believe. Tried to gun it in there. Didn't quite get away with it, though. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you got a second, just go ahead and hit the like button on your Facebook, YouTube, or digital pool account. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, tell a friend. We got live pool action here on this Wednesday night on the Shark Stream. We got some great top 10 list players going on tonight. And like I said, I think possibly we might see Dave Gavrish playing against Lukas Fracasso-Verner a little later tonight, but that's not 100% confirmed yet. But that would be for our number 1 spot, so I definitely want to check that out if they do. Nice little cut shot there from Ryan to get that 1 in the corner, and great position on the 2. Great ball speed there. Pretty natural position play here. And he's got just enough outside angle to give himself a look at this 4 ball too. Great play. Seen him tap the table. This is where I want you to go, cue ball. Oh, and he rattled it. 4-inch pockets, man. You got to come correct or it's going to spin him out. That's the way it goes. So good opportunity here for Jamie. Getting up and down the table for this 3 ball, 4 ball, and then 5 ball is going to be tricky. That 6 and 7 is going to be a little bit of a nuisance, to say the least. Tried to hit it a little thick so he can get around the table, and same corner pocket said nope. Wow, I wish I had that kind of stroke. He pulled that sucker all the way up the table like it was nothing. Look at this. 9-foot withdraw to go back 9 feet. In perfect position to boot. Can't argue with that, guys. That shot was super strong. As long as he doesn't get stuck on the 9, he's in good shape. Nice. That'll work. Oh, guys, I've been looking at the comments section. It's a little quiet since we turned off the live chat on the actual stream. I understand. It was sort of a conscious decision based on some feedback we got during the Michigan McDermott Open. But tell you what, I am still here and I'm reading your comments. You can still see each other's comments. What do you guys think is going to happen in this list match? Is Jamie going to claw one out here? Is Ryan going to dominate? What's your prediction? I know I got Tom saying he's going to take Ryan even. Seems like kind of a soft bet to me, but you do you, Tom. And looking real good here. Going around 3 rails to get on the side pocket. Dead nuts. Little tap in putt to go ahead 3-0. Nice shot, James. Or James. Ryan. All right, during the commercial, Dave on YouTube says Ryan's going to kick butt. Well, he's already in pretty good shape so far. But I tell you what, Bob Dargis in our last broadcast, about 5:30, I want to say, he was playing against Mike Jackson, and Bob got off to like an 8-4, or maybe even 8-3 lead. And Mike just clawed his way back to 8-7 before he made a fatal mistake, and Bob was able to take him out. So just because Ryan's up 3-0, don't count out Jamie. Having said that, that was an exceptional break from Ryan, and he's got a nice clean look at this one ball, and I don't see any real problems with this rack. He might be able to get out here. As long as he doesn't stick himself on a 6. Dope. Spoke too soon, folks. He's gonna leave the 2 hanging out of frustration. I think he didn't even really plan that shot. He's just like, the hell with it, I'll just smack it. Gonna go around the 4 ball. Is he gonna get stuck? Nope. Gonna hit the 8 ball just right. These guys are playing with fire. Trying to snooker themselves a little bit. Nice little draw there to get to the 6. Like I said, Jamie's no slouch, man. Ooh, pulled that a little closer than I would have, but still very makeable. He's got that little bit of stretch going on here. Now he's just, the cue ball and the 8 ball are so close together. Makes it hard to judge the angle sometimes, Yeah. Oh, man. Good news, you got to roll. Bad news is you missed the 8. I think Ryan's a good jumper, so I have a feeling he might go for the jump stick here. Certainly looks like a jump cue, doesn't it? No? No, I'm not sure. He is going for the jump. There it is. We wanted to pull that back. I have a feeling his intention there was to draw it up the rail a little further so we'd have the 9 in the bottom left corner. He did get some draw, but he didn't get quite enough. So he's got a pretty tough decision here. Try to make this bank shot into the side pocket or possibly cut it in the corner. I don't like cutting into the side, not from that angle. In the corner. Gotta be sure. I mean, the biggest concern I have about this shot is that a little bit of outside English, it's gonna go racing towards that upper right corner. Cue ball, that is. Pinned it, but he left it on the short rail, and I called that one, didn't I? All right, ball in hand, Jamie, unless Ryan concedes it. That was interesting. In the earlier broadcast, Bobby Hilton was saying that he's considering changing the list rules to straight up matchroom rules. What do you guys think of that? So instead of having the called 9 like we do now and no golden break, we would become wild 9, and the 9 would be put on the foot spot instead of the 1 ball. So that could definitely spice things up a little bit. Be curious what you guys think. I'll be curious what the listers think, actually. Because, I mean, I enjoyed watching the McDermott Open, and that was 100% matchroom, obviously. And I'm an old school 9-ball player as well, so I kind of believe in the wild 9. It certainly gives 9-ball its flavor. The way we play it on the list, it's a little more like 10-ball with that called 9. So curious if you guys have any thoughts on that. Jamie's now got 1 point. Ryan's got 3. Jamie to break. It's the wing ball. Might get the 9. Start talking about wild 9s, and all of a sudden 9s start flying. All right, so there's the Jamie push out. My hunch. Yeah, he's going to get it back. What's Ryan thinking here, I wonder? Don't see an obvious safe, like an easy obvious safe. Got the 1-8 combo, which I would never shoot at, but some people choose to. I think he was trying to thin it down the table, but ended up double kissing and just sort of leaving a little bit of a wild cut. Oh, there you go. Andy's saying it would be good for the top 10 listers. Michigan Mike said it would definitely shake things up. That's pretty, I mean, I think a little shake up is a good thing. When they reformatted the list, not reformatted, reset the list, I guess, and just made it, the arrows down, up, down, up, down, up. That got the list moving again, but I think it might spark a little more interest in watching the list matches, just because, you might see a golden break, you might see a wild 9 here and there. Wonder if he would if he would change the alternating break, like the way I think, yeah, Matchroom does alternating break. Now I'm not sure. Or if he would keep it with winter breaks. That's the other question. Peek out just a tiny bit. Ryan might have a clean look at this, but it's hard to 100% say. Yeah, boy, from this angle, it looks like he's got at least a piece of the one, but not enough to actually put it in the pocket. Might be going for his shouty again. Yep, there it is, the jump cue. Just so we can get enough of that one. Ooh. Got over the 7, but he got a chunk of the 2 instead. Ball in hand, Jamie. Also kind of hard for me to make out from here, but there's the other part of the Matchroom break is that you have to break from inside this box. High line stay. Is basically plotted by doing the foot spot to the left diamond and the foot spot to the right diamond. And then that intersection, well, not quite an intersection, but that's where they drop the box back. So that also, that also changes the way that the breaks can happen. You can only go from so far across from the head spot. Ryan went for the side bucket, came up a little wide. Still not a lot of shots here. I mean, that 5 ball's locked up behind the 8 pretty good. Even though the 3's nearby, that might help. But now the 2's got the 6 in the way. I had a feeling we're going to see like a lot of defense for the next few balls. That just opened the 5 up real nice. That little nudge on the 8 ball. But we might be off to the races here. I'm behind it, and I think it goes past the 9. Oh, it goes past the 9 all day. The wide open pocket. The 9 I might even make it bigger. Gonna want to collide with. Oh, he just played safe. Okay, I see what he did. Not a bad plan. Does he got the side coming? No, he does not. Get a little high up on the left rail rather. That always makes it harder because it imparts a little bit of outside English on it. And as soon as it hits the other point, just rattle, rattle, rattle. You got to be real careful with that shot. You want to hit the inside point. A little bit treetop now. It'll take about 20% of steam off of that last shot, and he would have been in great shape. Now he's got to sit on the table and shoot over the 7. Tried to get him on the 7, didn't quite get there. Well executed there from Ryan. He's got himself nice and straight on the 7. Doesn't have to work too hard to get on the 8. It'd be a pretty textbook run out here. Oh, I spoke too soon again. Tried to get a little extra draw sauce on that one. Ended up taking it right off the line. You got to be careful, man, especially if you put any kind of English on the ball while you're doing the draw. It's going to take it. It's going to change your trajectory. I think Ryan just got that one in spades. Little shot there. As long as he gets good and straight, you don't want to be accidentally drawing here. That's for sure. All right, Cliff, that makes a little bit more sense. I saw your first comment. I'm like, I don't know if that's autocorrect or what. What was Ryan doing in Southington, Cliff? Tournament? All right, so Jamie gets back to 3-2 on that last shot. That was a nice little run out. Should be in good shape here. Let's see how he breaks. Tell you what, folks, if you want the whole package, I know some of you guys follow us on Facebook, some of you guys subscribe on YouTube, and we also have paying members on both YouTube and Facebook. But right now, this is kind of the deal. If you want to watch yourself on the Sharkstream TV, you can go to sharkstreamtv.com, and anytime you're here, you just open up the digital pool tablet, tap in your name and your race and your game of choice, and it will record it. You can play it back by yourself. This is also available for any of our tournaments. You can watch any table you want a la carte, and definitely worth an investment. $10 a month or $100 a year. Can't beat it. Eight ball just stays out of the corner pocket. Looks like we're going for the golden break. See, now if that was match room, that would count. But as it stands in the shark or on the list, the 9-ball gets spotted. Jamie remains at the table for legally pocketing a ball on the break. So this is still a 9-ball out, but he does not have to give up the table. Oh, okay. He was playing Masters tonight in Southington, and then he came down here. Must have played early. I think most of our Masters League players are still playing. Jimmy got a little too speedy or a little too slow. Not sure which. Got a tough shot here, and the 4-5 is not looking helpful either. Nice little cut shot. Is he going to get the short side position on the pink ball? Oh boy, is he going to get the short side position on this? That was a nice shot. I'll watch that again. He just cuts the 3 in, but look at this ball speed. That's how you get that 4-5 situation solved. Very nice, Jamie. Oh, I didn't know they had Masters on Tuesday nights as well. I thought it was only Wednesdays. All right, Cliff. Cool, I guess. I saw Bobby playing Masters out there today. He's Hugh and the Hustlers team is on hiatus. That's Dave Gavrish, Rob Pearson, Phil Davis, along with Bobby. So he's playing with Christian Cabrera's team this week, I guess. So he's still active in the Masters League. That's interesting, especially after having to go on a 21-day road trip with the boys. Land position for the side pocket makes it nice, but man, this angle's a little rough. Can slide past this 9-ball, he should be okay, but if he collides with it, anything can happen. Ah, nicely thought. All right, that'll work too. Just a hint to draw, keeps you in the 9 on the same side. This isn't a trivial shot, though. The 9's sitting right on the foot spot. As you well know, he broke that 9-ball in, and it hasn't moved since. Pretty steep angle going into this side pocket. He wants to make sure he hits the outside point. You catch any part of this inside point, that ball's not dropping. Played it just a little too wide. Still not an absolute easy shot. Ryan's got a chance to make it 4-2 instead of 3-3 here, but man, that is a deep, deep cut. And the worst part is, odds are, if you miss, it's going to hang. Unless you miss by a mile on the left. Didn't miss by a mile on the left. Still came back off the table. This is a long, deep shot. For me, it'd be about 50-50, but I think Jamie's pretty, I say he's got a pretty good chance to make this ball and not scratch. We'll see. Just like that, it's tied up 3-3. All right, break time. It's 3-3. Rack number 7 coming up. Jamie's at the table looking to pop that 7 ball right in the corner. See what he does. I'd have to take a walk and see if Jamie knows the score, because I have a feeling he forgot to add it to the scoreboard. There it is. Okay. Just a little bit late. All right, we're good. Contemplating this one pocket shot because he's got to figure out where's this 2 going to land. Is it going to go in the corner? I don't think so. Go the other corner? Probably not there either. I think the only pockets he has available for that 2 ball are on the top side, the top right corner, and the bottom right corner. With a nice little smooch on the 4 ball he's got there. Pulled a Brian Brennan right there. He said, I'm going to get perfect position on this 3 with a stop shot. Oh, wait. Got to actually give it a little angle. Oh, unfortunately, that's going to put... See, does the 2 go by? Sure looks like it. He might be able to draw it back off the 5 ball. In other words, cut the 2 in the side pocket and collide full face with the 5 ball and draw it back into the 3. That's my street pool brain thinking. Let's see what he decides to do. A little more conservative than I would have played it. Let's see if he's got him. I think that's a at least makeable shot. Yep, looks that way. You're gonna get rewarded for it. Oh boy, oh boy. This overhead angle, it looks like he can see it, but I don't know if he can see enough. He's going with a little masse. That back end's way up in the air. Pretty good leave the way it turned out. He got nice contact on the 3, hit it, didn't hit it a ton, but with just enough speed to keep it interesting. I don't think the 3 goes in the right side, but I can bet it goes in the upper right corner. I'd also have seen Ryan in the past here just sort of go ahead and play the 3 up table, leave the cue down behind the 6, 5, 8, 4, all that good stuff. The feeling that was coming. Made it over the 6 ball, connected with the 3 ball. Unfortunately, was still hopping when it got to the side rail, so that's going to be a foul ball in hand for Ryan. And even though there's only 6 balls left on the table, that purple 5 is going to be a problem. So we'll see what he's got to figure out here. Is how to get on the 4 in such a way that he can get into that little zone behind the 5 ball. Like he wants to be in this area somewhere eventually. It's not going to get him there. He might now be able to play as long as he doesn't get covered up by the 9 ball. So if we go from this edge past this edge, extend the line as long as he's to the right of that line, that's conceivably makeable in the side pocket. Yeah, he got a little bit too much of the long rail. Didn't quite have enough speed, so that's going to be well, at least, I mean, he's hitting it behind the 9, so that's some good news. Jamie with a daring little kicking stick there. Came at the 4 from behind, damn near scratched, but the roll kept him from dropping. So it's got a clean look, this Ryan. So we'll see if he can cut this in. Oh, he's just going to play it again up past the 8 ball. Pretty conservative, but it works. So again, thanks everybody for tuning in. It's a Wednesday afternoon. Well, I guess Wednesday evening at this point. Got about 70 of you guys tuned in on our various Facebook, YouTube, and digital pool platforms. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you, like I said, if you like what you're seeing, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube. And we have a couple of different options on how you can catch all of our feature content, not the least of which is Sharkstream TV, of course. So Jamie just comes a bit wide of that 5 ball or 4 ball. Now Ryan's going to have a pretty clean look at this shot. Tables are spread out well. Should be able to make these 5 in a row, I would say. Nice cut shot from Ryan Cullen. I think that's going to bring this rack to a close. Here you go. Ryan up 4-3. Ryan got the wing ball and the 6 ball. So the wing ball went in the corner as it should. 6 ball on the bottom side. Still got a pretty interesting look at this 1 ball. The 3 is blocking the 4, so it's not going to be an automatic run of any kind here. Getting back and forth for the 1 to the 2 to the red 3 ball is going to be very tough. Might see a bit more defense until this one's done. Ooh, went for the cut. Didn't quite get there, but look at this leave. Is he going to get it? Almost. Might have enough of the pocket to get past this 5, but it's going to be thin. Just shipped it. Pretty much everything moving. Now the table pattern's a little bit different. The 3 balls and 4 balls no longer a mess. The 2, 3, and 4 are on the same side of the table, so this table just got a lot easier to clean up. Having said that, you got to start with the 1. Yeah, I think that goes in the corner clean. The question is where's the cue going to land? By my crazy monkey math. You might... Just ran out of desk space. Might be able to... Jesus. Might be able to come for this position. But that's a really tricky thing to do. And that's why you play safe. Ooh, this could go a couple of different ways. I think the 7's got enough. Doesn't look frozen, but it looks pretty close. And again, pretty close is not close enough. So Ryan's in pretty good shape. Got the 2 in the bottom left, 3 in the bottom right. Should be able to get on the 4 from there, and 5's a hanger. That little glance off the 9 definitely helped. Now he's got the right angle to get on the 4. Doesn't want to leave himself straight on, though. Remember, he wants to come back out a little bit, so he's got an angle to get back up table. It should be enough angle to get up to the 5. As long as he doesn't mess around with the 7, he's in good shape here. Oh boy. Don't think that's the path I would have chosen, but now he's got to either gun it in the corner pocket and try to get the cue to bounce across the table, or thin it into the side pocket, and then the cue's going to go flying all over the place. So neither one is a great option. He didn't choose either of those options. He went ahead and pocketed the 5 ball, and he left himself a bank shot on the 7. So I'm interested to see how he plays this cue ball position. Does he go for the 9 ball position play, or does he try to play it 2 ways, where if he doesn't make the 7, the cue's in a bad spot? Goes ahead and pockets it. Not going to be the easiest shot in the world, but it's definitely not the hardest either. So very good chance Ryan's going to go ahead and make this a 5-3 set. Foot shot spots can be pretty deceiving, and this is going to make Jamie's day, I think. Instead of being down 5-3, he's looking to tie it up 4-4. There we have it, 4-4. Okay, we're at 4-4. Jamie's at the table in pretty good shape. Looking at this 2 to the 3. Gonna make it interesting. A 5-ball might get past the 9. Coming down to the short side. You gonna get stuck? Nope. Should be okay. I think he's got options here, either the 5 on the side or 5 in the corner. Question is, what do you do with the 6 afterwards? Do you play the 6-9 combo, or do you try to draw past it? It looks like he can play it in either side or corner, but once he can, like, if he plays it in the side, the cue's going to come out this way, and it's not going to come anywhere near the 6 in a reasonable way. Like his only real choice here. I mean, I don't like combos, but I think what I would do is try to play the 5 in the corner and see if I could draw it just a hair. Leave myself the 6 up here. That is a lot to ask of that cue ball. I saw that. It looked like he touched this cue, the 6 with his cue ball, his cue stick a little bit. So he's just gonna walk it back a little bit. We don't play all ball fouls here. We don't play cue ball fouls. So conference with Brian is gonna leave the 6 about right where it is. Brian has the same problem though. He's oh wow, okay. He's just gonna set up on this thing. Take a look from the other side. Looks fairly straight in, but I think he needs just a hair of an angle on the outside of the 9. As leaves go, that wasn't too bad though. I mean, cutting this 6 is going to send the cue around the table. It's going to be hard to get position, but the 7's right out in the open. So you might just say, you know what, I'm just going to make the 6. I went for the bank shot. Wow. A little surprised by that, but it seems to have worked out. little too much right side English. Took that one right off target. Jamie's got a real opportunity here to take the lead for the first time, I believe. Shot, just rolled it forward, got himself some natural position on the 8. Just got to do the same thing here. Pull forward, come back to the middle of the table. Happy position. Wow. He used the whole pocket. You can see from the reaction. Yeah, he definitely got away with one there. That 4-inch pocket would have, I don't know. I did not expect that to fall the way it rolled in. Guess it was going just slow enough to get a little bit forward momentum and find its way home. So that'll put Jamie at to 5-4 for the first time this set. He's leading. Six ball goes flying in just as planned. Got a decent look at the 1, but fortunately the 3 is not going to let him have access to that corner pocket. Safety play by Jamie. He's going to have Ryan kick at it, but that's a pretty big ball sitting where it is on that pocket, or on that rail, rather. So he shouldn't have any problem contacting. It's a matter of, he's calling the 9. Is that what I'm seeing? Interesting. But you know what? I'm just going to shoot at it. Might as well say something. Wow, he sent it up there. Fortunate little roll off of that 5-ball. Now he's got at least a good look at the 2 and an angle to get back, but that side pocket's going to be looming large. Bit of close quarters over there. Nice. Oh, no reward. That was a really nice shot, though. Coming into an elevated shot off the rail like that, making that 3 is going to be tough. Take a look at the other side. Yeah, he might be able to spin this in, but it's close. Got a little too much. To play a little safety there. I don't know. If he got away with it, it would have been a great safety, but man, that was low probability to say the least. Ryan's back at the table with a clean look at the 3. Natural position for the 4. I think he just got smacked by somebody walking by. That's life in a pool hall, right? Oh. We finally got rid of the 3. A bit of a weird angle on this 4, though. And he tried to use a little draw, and that ends up sliding the cue into the table. Sorry, the cue into the object ball. That usually ends up pushing it out to the right. Now Ryan's got another look at this 4-ball. That 4 goes, but it's going to be a close hit. For the safety play. Hits it right in the face. First, that means it's going to roll like a rabbit. Run like a rabbit, I guess is the words I was looking for. Both these guys seem to be struggling a bit tonight. I haven't seen, I mean, they've been playing a little bit of defense against each other, but just some of the more makeable balls are just not going down. Pretty nice shot there from Ryan. Bring up this 7-ball shot long distance, but he's got a pretty good chance. Far enough off the rail that he can cut it and not lose control of the cue. Once again, spoke too soon. Should lay out pretty good, boy. Just a trace off, but not terrible. I wishes it would have shortened up a little bit there. That'll do nicely. Jamie heading for a 6-4 lead. Sure looks that way. 6-4, Jamie. Nice. Wow.
Salotto is the world's premier pool community. Playing your friends has never been more fun. Raise the bar with Salotto so regular practice can become real pressure. With monthly prizes and cash payouts, Salotto brings pool to the people. You can even submit match results to Fargo Rate through Salotto if you want, but you don't have to. Your race, your place. Make your matches count with Salotto. Download now and get started. No minimum play per month. 8, 9, 10 ball. You choose. It all counts.
Jamie getting ready to break rack number, well, I think it's 6-4 actually. It would be rack number 11, so we're waiting on the score update. Goes, boy, that's it. I mean, I get it. A little bit of latency from the time they press the button on the tablet to the time it updates the website to the time it shows up in the booth, but that seemed like it took an awful long time. Look like they can get that max rack out of there because the way the 2 and the 9 are sitting, it's going to be tricky. So I'll leave it alone for now. Jamie's trying to figure out what to do with this one ball. Just going to push out. I am quite sure he's getting this one back. I'm not sure what the thought process was there, but I think he was trying to just leave it out, not hide the 8 behind the 8 anyway. Well, Jamie got out of his own mess, so that's pretty good. But Ryan's got a pretty good look. Jamie's calling the 9 in the corner, top right. I'm thinking he's going to kick at this. Not sure what he's got in mind. So if he kicks at the 1, then it should go towards the 9. Oh, made the 8 ball though. Nice look at this 2 ball after making the 1. Should be able to pop it back out for the 3. As long as he doesn't get stuck on the 7. It looks like that 7's got at least a piece of that 3 ball though, doesn't it? He's trying to do a long distance stretchy jump shot. These are not easy to do. He got the jump, didn't make the shot. It's there for Ryan. Thinking we're going to see yet another jump shot. These guys are sticking each other pretty good, so that's why we're seeing a lot of jump keys today. Got another safe play there. Getting to watch a lot of kicks tonight, that's for sure. Got the two railer to connect with the ball. Damn near made it. Didn't quite get there, though. Jamie, back at the table. What I'm imagining is inning number 45. Andy, I wish I could fast forward to Hill Hill. I mean, yeah. Wow. Hey, at least we got a ball down, right? Off both points into the corner pocket. You know what? How else do you shoot that shot? And of course, it's locked up behind the 7. Big kick. Big short rail. All right, cue ball. So Jamie's coming back with a look at the 6 ball. It's gonna be a tough cut, but he can at least see what he's got in front of him here. For once, they're not locked up. I'd actually see a non-defensive shot here. It looks like he's got a pretty solid look at either the corner or the side. It looks like he's sizing up the side, so maybe we'll see the 6 disappear soon. It's a clean shot there on the 6 from Ryan. Just gonna have a good look at this 7 in the corner. Just a hint at draw, I think, and he should be okay to get to the 9 too. Ryan looking to make it 6-5, and as Andy Gow said in the comments section, can we just fast forward to Hill Hill? There you have it, 6-5. Pretty nice break there from Ryan. He's got the 1 ball. He's definitely got to look at it. Looks like he dropped the 8 ball. So he's still at the table. He's just got to start running. Did that with a little bit of inside. That's going to get him right back to the middle of the table in great shape for this 2 ball. Should be able to use the top and left rails to get around the 9. Possibly get position in the corner, possibly in the side. Like he's headed towards the side pocket. Nice clean shot in the corner there. He's got a nice look at this 5 ball as well. Pretty natural position to get the 6 in the side, it looks like. A little high right off the top rail. Should work out. I think the 6 and 7 go in the same pocket. In that case, if he can wander down, you see where he's got the Q-tip right there? That's exactly where he wants to be, so he can just pop the 7 in the side. and then just sort of scoot down a little towards the 9 if he wants. That may even be optional. Nothing wrong with that. 7 straight in with a little tiny bit of stun. A little follow in that case. And looks like he's got this one wrapped up 6-6 in just a second. There you have it, folks. Race to 3. Let me guess, we have a little player break here. See Ryan, but I do not see Jamie, so I think we're on a little bit of a break. No, I don't see Ryan either. All right, there they are. Ryan got the 4 ball down on that snap, and I think he's got a clean look at this one. Sure looks that way from this angle. Should be able to drop the cue ball right up table, get that 2 ball next. From there, it's anyone's guess. Pretty good shape. Got to stay away from that 7 ball. Nicely done there. Oh, kind of on the 50 on again. 50-yard line again. That's what I was trying to say. Cuts his 3 on the side, then he's got to come around the 5. Seems the most plausible. Slow down. Closeness to the rail is going to be the toughest part of this shot. I don't think he's got a good look at the bottom of the ball, but that's what he'd want. That, very nice. Very nice. Oh no. Made the 6, shot the cue right in the corner pocket. So that's going to give Jamie ball in hand with 3 balls left on the table. Looks like Jamie's going to take advantage and take this one to 7-6 as we creep along to Hill Hill. Jamie's now up 1 game. Try break from Jamie Nadeau. Ryan to take over at the table. He's got a pretty clean table as best I can tell. Like once the 2's out of the way, the 3 will have the same pocket. Trickiest balls here, I think, would be the 4 transition to the 5. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought he was going to try and play the 3 in the same pocket, but sure looks like it goes past the 5, doesn't it? Ooh, not from this angle, though. Wowzers. I think that might have been a miscalculation, but let's take a look. Ah, look at that. The overhead camera can sometimes be a little deceptive. Tough miss there for Ryan. Jamie back at the table. Ahead 7-6. Got a clean look at this 4 ball. It's going to be an interesting shot to get back to that purple 5 up top. Based on what I've seen so far, they may just play some more. Oh, look at that. He smashed it. Never mind. I was going to say, I wouldn't be surprised to see him play safe here. But turns out he made the call to play the 4, and he's got pretty solid on this 8 ball, or 5 ball, rather. And he gets stuck on the 8 for his trouble. That's a bummer. Oh, that deflates you when you get a shot like that. You're like, oh, okay, this is looking good. Oh, no. Wow. Ryan rattled that 6 hard, but it went down. Stay off the rail, and he's in good shape. Yeah, I like this shot. He's straight in. Got a clean look, just enough off the rail to give him a nice shot at the center of the ball. To absolutely no one's surprise, we're at 7-7. Ryan versus Jamie. Race to 2 to go. Ryan looking pretty sharp here to get to the hill. As I walked around the room just for a moment there, I was on my way to the men's room, and I saw Dave Gavrish and Lukas Fracasso-Verner sitting on the rail watching this game. So if you're interested in watching another Shark Stream match tonight, we're going to be doing number 1, Lukas Fracasso-Verner, recent second place finisher in the Beasley Open and recent second place in the stats for Moscone Cup. Playing against number 2, Dave Gavrish, who's also a sharp shot. But Lucas seems to be riding a wave, so we'll see what happens. If you guys want to tune into that one, it'll be immediately, I imagine, following this set. With that, Ryan goes up 8-7. And I feel like just because, again, Andy Gow's watching, this one's just going to go hill. So we can just spot Ryan a game, right? Or spot Jamie a game. I'm kidding. So Ryan is up 8-7. There was ever a time for a BNR. Now is the time. Ryan. Does not get the 3 ball. And in fact, broke dry. That's not going to be an R. All right, Jamie. Let's see what you got, pal. Jamie's number 5 spots on the line. Ryan needs 1, Jamie needs 2, and we're going back to defense, aren't we? Yep. We sure are. Shannon will definitely be watching that stream as well. I can appreciate that, Shannon. One of those things where it's like, you got to play defense because look at that 2 ball, and the 2 ball's, hidden, and they're just going to bat the 1 ball around until an opportunity presents itself. Looks like Jamie's sizing up the kick shot. I'm not sure what he was actually, now that I'm looking at it. From this angle, it looks like he's got a clean cut shot. Might even be able to carry him into the 9 ball. All right, so ball in hand, Ryan. Big opportunity here, wide open table. Just got to make sure he gets on this 2 clean, and he should be able to manage at least some balls. Shannon says, I need to fix my subscription to YouTube on your stream. I was subscribed on YouTube, but for some reason it shows it expired on the 14th. Well, that's interesting. Only insight I have, Shannon, is that I recall, oh my goodness, he just missed ball in hand. I recall on my iPhone that I didn't have the option to hit member or join as a member or membership or any of that kind of stuff until I opened up Safari and tried it from a web browser instead of from the YouTube app. And the reason I think that might be is because on Android, it's owned by Google, which owns YouTube. Well, like technically, I guess it's Alpha that owns Google, Alpha that owns YouTube. But having said that, since they're all part of the same family, Android users can do memberships and do purchases. But if you do it on iOS or iPad or whatever, sometimes it's my understanding is that Apple wants 30%, so YouTube ain't having it. So if that's my best advice is try it on a computer or a laptop, or try it on Safari or even Chrome if you have it on your iOS. Look at this. Ryan's gonna go for the gusto here. 1-9 combo to finish the set. Oh, with the safety and the 9 layup. Wow. This rack just got actually interesting. Phew. Yeah, Shannon, it's just I don't know that for a fact. I just know that I had problems subscribing when I was on the channel as well. So just give that a try. Oh, big miss. Big miss. Oh, they shook hands. He's not even going to make him shoot it. Got the 1-9 combo just sitting there, and he's just going to concede. So it looks like Ryan takes this match down. Coming up next on the Shark stream is going to be Bobby Hilton coming in to do Lukas Fracasso-Verner, number 1, versus Dave Gavrish, number 2. See, I got to believe he's going to make him shoot it. They shook hands. But I want to stay tuned for just another quick second. Just in case. There it is. Now they shook hands again. All right, these guys are fun. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back momentarily, like I said, with our number 1 list match player, Lukas Fracasso-Verner, playing against our number 2 list match player, David Gavrish. So Bobby Boom will be here. I might stop in for a little bit. I'm just a little exhausted after the last 2 matches, so I might just head back home to Milford. And with that, appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay tuned. Turn on your notifications. We'll be right back.
We're going to give a shout out to all of our sponsors. We've got Greater New Haven APA, Sigma Wear, Tommy Supplies, Mabel's Tables, NM Billiards, Dynamic Power Wash, Pool Table Magic, Simonis Cloth, of course, the Shark Stream and Yale Billiards, Andy Gow, Support Pool, Share, and Donate, Salotto, Mark Anthony Home Improvement, WR Magic Carbon Cleaners, McDermott, Taom Billiards, Vacules, Aramith, Master Billiards, K. Morgan Commercial Painting, Jacoby Custom Cues, and Harriman Real Estate. Don't forget, folks, without you, there is no us.